Well, the city releasing alarming data about the impact of drug overdoses here in our borough. And News 12's Greg Thompson joins us now from Hunts Point to break it all down. Greg, what can you tell us?
This is one of the neighborhoods specifically highlighted by the Department of Health that had the most people die from drug overdoses during 2021. We know that pretty much the entire country saw opioid deaths go through the roof during COVID, and the city was no exception. The DOH reporting that over 2,600 people died from overdose in 2021 around the 5 boroughs. That's an increase of more than 75% from 2019 and more than a quarter from 2020. Of those deaths, most of them were from opioids, fentanyl in particular, which was found in 4 out of every 5 cases. And while CDC data says that most fentanyl users are usually younger, here in New York, people between the ages of 55 and 64 actually saw one of the biggest increases in overdose deaths. As far as who's been getting hurt the most by this, the city data says that our borough had the highest rate of accidental drug deaths in the city. The 4 top neighborhoods by their maps were actually all here, with Hunts Point and Mott Haven seeing the most, and the combination of Crotona and Tremont right behind. Now, the city does say it's working on this, telling us they've been doing things like leading training on overdose reversal and handing out strips that can tell whether or not something has fentanyl in it, as well as treatment kits. The city also giving money to local community programs and organizations that work on overdose treatment and prevention. In Hunts Point, Greg Thompson, News 12.